Hi, this is Vince, Auto Restoration Videos, with another little tip. When you're taking out an aftermarket radio out of a car, good luck. Be very careful. Because when they go in, they don't want to come out. A lot of them have anti-theft little devices in them to make them almost impossible to get out. Now, take example this car. I was lucky. I was real lucky with this one. Where the radio was mounted, right next to it is my glove box, and I was able to take out the glove box so I could get a little bit of access in here to the top of the radio. Now, if you look in here at the top of this radio, you can see it has all these little spring fingers on here. Alright? So what happens is when you push this radio into your dash, all these little spring fingers are right under there. Alright? And so as it goes in and it locks in the dash, all these little fingers pop right out and come up right behind the dash. Alright? And they're holding it. You can't take this thing out. Once it goes in, it just goes in, and those fingers lock it in place. And unless you have complete access to the back of this thing, you're not going to be able to get it out. Alright? Just about. If you try to force it, you're going to rip your whole dash apart. Alright? So the only way to get these little fingers down is to reach your hand back here and push them down. Alright, I was able to push down the ones on the right side because that was all I could reach. And as soon as you get them pushed down on the right side, you can kind of cock the radio a little bit so they'll clear. You'll get the fingers right underneath the lip of your dash, and that will hold these little fingers down. You following me on this? But then you have them on the other side. Alright? Now, since this dash was only 1 inch away from the top of this radio, there was no way in the world I could get anything back there to hold these little fingers down on the left side of the radio. Of course, I had all this other stuff here that I just couldn't even move. Alright? So what I had to do, I had to get a mirror. And I had to get a little flashlight. And so what I did is I lit up behind here with my flashlight while I was looking at it with the mirror to find out what fingers were holding it in place. And what I did was I got this long screwdriver and I worked it all the way back. Luckily there was a little channel there, just enough for me to get this screwdriver in, and I kept pushing those fingers down like this. And as I was pushing them down, I was trying to work the radio out to get those fingers underneath the lip in this dash. Alright? I got most of them, but there was still a couple left. And I couldn't get those to go down and stay down because it's like spring steel. So I had this Slim Jim thing. And so what I did is I put it in the little space between the radio and the frame, the dashboard frame, like so. I put it in, and then I twisted this. So it's actually coming out from behind the fingers here. Alright? So as I twisted it, pushed it in, and I twisted it this way, it came up behind the fingers and compressed the fingers down. And as it did that, I was able to slide this unit out. Alright, now, like the fingers wasn't enough holding this thing in, there was also on the side, there's little fingers on there that you can pry out yourself. And whoever put this in managed to get back there and to pry them out. So there was like a little prongs holding it in. I had to bend those down too. And there was a couple little prongs up on the top of this thing that somebody must have gotten a screwdriver way back there with a flashlight or something, and they bent these things up to hold them up too. So I had to push them down again with my big screwdriver. So that's it. When you're taking out a regular radio that's stock, you don't have this most of the time, unless, I don't know, maybe these new cars got big higher powered radios and more theft devices and everything. But that's just a word to the wise. Okay? Alright guys, thanks for watching this little mini video. And don't forget to check out my website, autorestorationvideos.com. See what new projects I'm working on. And see what kind of gripes I have. I have a lot of gripes. So check it out, guys. And happy motoring to you, and happy repair work.